privilege to stand before you today. I do not count this assignment lightly. Amen.
Amen.
We thank God for the pastor and Lady Frison.
Amen.
His pastors. Amen.
Amen.
Come on, y'all can do better than that. Y'all have a good time. Amen. I done been around some bad ones, but y'all have a good time. Y'all can do better than that. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
We thank God for the Summers. Amen.
Amen.
Reverend Summers and Lady Summers, we thank God for you.
Amen.
We love you.
Amen.
And I thank God for my wife. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. I love her. I thank God for her support. And I want her to know publicly that I appreciate her and all the sacrifices she made.
Amen.
Amen. Now that I got that out of the way, I thank God for all of you.
Yes.
And all the deacons and everybody in their place.
Yes.
Amen. But y'all didn't come to hear all that. Y'all came for a word. Amen. Anybody came for a word?
Oh, yes. Oh,
Hallelujah.
yes.
We're going to 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel, the 9th chapter. When you have it, say amen.
Amen.
If you don't have it, say wait on me.
Wait on me.
Okay, we'll wait. Amen.
Amen.
2 Samuel, the 9th chapter,
Amen.
beginning with the first verse. It says, and David said, is there still anyone left of the house of Saul, that I may show kindness for Jonathan's sake?
That's right.
Now there was a servant of the house of Saul whose name was Ziba. And they called him to David. And the king said to him, are you Ziba? And he said, I am your servant. And the king said, is there not still someone of the house of Saul, that I may show kindness of God to him? And Ziba said to the king, there is still a son of Jonathan. He is crippled in his feet. The king said to him, where is he? And Ziba said to the king, he is in the house of Mishar, the son of Ammiel, at Lodabar. Then King David sent and brought him from the house of Mishar, the son of Ammiel, at Lodabar. And Mephibosheth, the son of Jonathan, son of Saul, came to David and fell on his face and paid homage. And David said, Mephibosheth. And he answered, behold, I am your servant. And David said to him, do not fear, for I will show kindness for your sake of your father Jonathan, and I will restore to you all the land of Saul your father, and you shall eat at my table always. And he paid homage and said, what is your servant that you should show regard for a dead dog such as I? I'm going to read that again. And he paid homage and said, what is your servant that you should show regard for a dead dog such as I? Amen.
Amen.
Have you ever gone to the grocery store and you go down the vegetable aisle and you see a can of green beans like sitting on that table? And you look at the can of green beans, and because the can of green beans is damaged, you look past that can of green beans and you grab the next one. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Where you don't want to get the can of green beans that is damaged. But the interesting thing about that can of green bean that's damaged is it didn't start off damaged. When the person was in the field picking the green beans, there was nothing wrong with it. When the green beans went to the warehouse, there was nothing wrong with it. When the beans were placed on the truck, all of it seemed like it was well. At the store, at the warehouse, everything was fine. Then it got to the store, something happened to that can of green beans. As if somebody dropped the green beans. Somebody kicked the green beans. Somebody cut it. Someone dented it, and now the stocker has to make a judgment call. Do I display this can of green beans with all the rest of the green beans, or do I put it to the side and discount it as if it's not valuable as the rest of the cans of the green beans?
All right.
Y'all stay with me. I'm going somewhere. Because oftentimes when we go to the grocery store and we see a can that's been dented, it's displayed with other cans that's been dented or damaged, and they put a sign up to say damaged goods, and you can get it for a discount. But how many of y'all know God can use damaged goods?
Oh, yeah.
How many of you know that God can use damaged goods, that it don't matter what you've been through?
All right.
But the real thing is who hands the goods are in.
Amen.
What about you? You came into this world, everything was fine. When you were born as a baby, everything was fine. But somewhere between being born and becoming an adult, something happened to you. Somewhere between being born and becoming grown and having your own children, somebody dropped you. Somebody damaged you. Somebody might have touched you the wrong way. Somebody might have did you wrong. Somebody might have did something to you. And now that you're damaged going through life, trying to figure things out, is there anybody in here who's been damaged by other people and it's not your fault? God can use damaged goods. This too was Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth, the Bible says that when he was 5 years old, that his father and his grandfather got killed in battle.
That's right.
And the word came back to the house. And as the word came to the house, he had a nurse who was supposed to take care of him,
Right.
who was supposed to see about him, who was supposed to make sure that he was okay. And this nurse, as the word came to the house, grabbed him and tried to run to get to safety.
That's right.
And as the nurse was running to get to safety, the nurse dropped him.
That's right.
And from that day on, Mephibosheth was damaged. He was damaged. Have any of you ever been dropped? Have you ever been dropped?
Glory.
Not only dropped, but dropped by the person who was being paid to take care of you.
Wow.
Dropped by the person who was ordained to nurture you and to help you get to adulthood. It's those people who dropped him.
My God. Help us, Lord.
A daughter dropped by her mother who was supposed to teach her how to be a woman.
Wow.
A son dropped by his father who was supposed to teach him how to be a man. A daughter dropped by her father who was supposed to teach her how to love a man. A wife dropped by her husband A husband dropped by a wife who promised to love you always. Dropped by a job that promised you retirement. Dropped by a pastor who promised to help you until you needed them and then they were nowhere to be found. Have you ever been dropped? And the amazing thing about life is we all act differently when we drop. If I take a vase and drop it on the floor, the vase was shattered all over the place. And some of us are just like that vase. Our life is all over the place because somebody dropped us.
Wow.
And then if I take a book and I drop a book, the book ain't gonna leave from the place that I dropped it. And some of us are just like that book.
Wow.
Where we're stuck in the same place we were when somebody dropped us.
Come on, preacher. Come on, preacher.
But then there's a few of us that's like a ball. That when we got dropped,
Yes.
that not only did we bounce back,
Glory.
but we came back better than we ever been before. Is there anybody in here that got a bounce back in your spirit? That when somebody dropped you, you know how to bounce back. And not only bounce back, but you come higher than you were before you got dropped. I got a bounce back in my spirit. That even though somebody dropped me, I'm coming back better. I'm coming back more wiser. I'm coming back to a place that God can use me because I know I've been damaged, but I came back.
Yes. Bounce back in my spirit.
I've been dropped. But oftentimes when we get dropped, we end up in a place called Lodabar. Can I bring it home?
Come on. Come on.
When we get dropped, we end up in a place called Sugar Hill. When we get dropped, we end up in a place called the railroad track. When we get dropped, sometimes we end up in Unity or Boyer. I'm just trying to bring it home for you. That sometimes when we get dropped, we end up in places that people don't expect nothing to come from.
Help us, preacher.
It's all right.
When we get dropped, this place called Lodabar. And this place called Lodabar, the crazy thing about it is when you look at the text, right? When you look at the text, when they announce Mephibosheth, they talk about three things before, they talk about two things before they announce Mephibosheth. When David asked, is there anybody left for the house of Saul that I can show kindness to?
That's right.
Ziba said there is one. He's crippled. He's in Lodabar. And his name is Mephibosheth. He's crippled. He's in Lodabar. And his name is Mephibosheth. People will announce your condition before they ever get to know you.
Wow.
People will announce what happened to you before they ever announce who you really are. Because they overlook who you really are and they want to point in on what you've been through. But you're not what you've been through. You're so much more than what you've been through. So they announce your condition, right? They announce your condition and then they announce your location. Where do you expect people who are crippled to end up? Here's the problem I got with Ziba.
All right.
Can I tell you? Because Ziba is like church folk. I'm going to get in trouble. Ziba is like church folk. Because see, Ziba know what I've been through. He know where I'm at. But he don't come check on me. He knows what I've been through. He know I'm struggling. He know I'm hurt. He know I'm and he know where I'm at. But he just stay over here and don't do anything and just let me suffer on the other side of town, and we go to the same church. We sing on the same choir. We in the same ministry. No, see, don't get out of my life because I'm coming back stronger. Look at this. So they announced his name. Mephibosheth's name means shame. His name means shame. It's amazing because his father named him before he was crippled.
Come on now.
See, we got to be careful what we name our children, because what we're doing when we're naming our kids is we speaking prophetically to our children as to what they will become. He called him shame before he became ashamed. So this cripple who's in Lodabar, who names me shame, how do you get a name before the condition? Could it be that when we tell our kids, you ain't gonna be nothing, and they become nothing, they become what you said they were gonna be? Could it be that when people start speaking negative things over us, we receive that and that's what we become? So we have to be careful. We got to learn how to speak life into people. His father called him shameful. Then he was dropped. Now he got the audacity to talk about me because I'm in Lodabar. Where else should I be? When you talk negative to me all this time and then you drop me, where else can I go?
Help us, Lord.
Lodabar means no word. Hear me. Lodabar means no word. But Lodabar is not a physical location. You can't find Lodabar geographically on any map. Because Lodabar is really in our minds.
All right.
Have you ever been to Lodabar?
Wow.
Have you ever been to a place that's called Lodabar? We all, if we would be honest with each other, we all have been to Lodabar. If your pastor asks you to do something and you say, sure, but you don't do it, you're in a place of Lodabar. If you come to church and think that the word is for everybody else but you,
All right.
you're in a place of Lodabar. If you come to church and speak in tongues and walk out and curse somebody out, you're in a place of Lodabar. If you say good morning and act like when people say good morning to you, you act like you don't hear them, you're in a place called Lodabar. But I thank God that when we come to a place called Lodabar, that means no word, that God can send us about somebody with a word to a place of no word. I'm coming out of Lodabar. Is there anybody in here coming out of Lodabar with me? Is there anybody? I know you've been struggling. I know you got some pain. I know, but I'm going to get myself up out of Lodabar. And because I got to struggle, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I was dropped. And people think when the king called me, it's easy for me to get to the table. But the fact that I've been dropped, it's a struggle just to get to the table.
That's it.
And the person who haven't been dropped don't understand. Listen, the person who haven't been dropped don't understand. You should be here by now. You should be here by now. You should be at the table by now. It shouldn't take you this long to get here. But because I'm damaged,
Wow.
it takes me longer than the average person to get to the table. And while you're looking at me and see me and say, I don't know why it's taking him so long to get a good job. I don't know why it's taking him so long to get to a place that he can buy his family a house. I don't know why it's taking so long to get there. It's taking me a long time because I got to drag everything that I've been through. I got to drag all of my hurt. I got to drag everything. All everybody who talked about me. Everybody who said I wasn't going to be nothing. Everybody who misused me. Everybody who abused me. I got to drag. And it hurt me to pull myself to get up in the morning and say I got to get to the king's table. Even though the king called me, even though the king sent for me, I'm dragging. But I'm coming. It's taking me longer than it took you, but I'm going to get there somehow. But here's the joy of the situation. That when I get to the king's table, all that I've been through, all my hurt, all my pain is under the table. You can't say what I've been through. As long as I sit with the king, is there anybody in here who don't mind sitting with the king? And you say, you can't see what I've been through. You can't see my hurt. You can't see my pain. You can't see my misery. Why? Because I'm seated with the king. I'm sitting at the table with the king. And all that I've been through is up under the table. See, if I remove myself from the table, you can see my hurt. But as long as I sit down and get with the king, you can't see my hurt. But listen, because I'm sitting with the king, I want you to understand that when the king eats steak, I'm eating steak. When the king eats lobster, I'm eating lobster. When the king eats crabs, I'm eating crab. Everything that the king got, I got.
Thank you, God.
But there's a piece in that scripture that says he's going to restore
That's right.
everything
Everything.
that you lost. Let me tell you something. There are some blessings that your grandfather and your grandmother should have got. God get ready to restore it for what you've been through. When you look at the text, he said, I'm going to restore to you everything that Saul should have had. That means that everything that my grandfather should have got is mine. Everything that my grandmother should have had is mine. I'm getting to the king's table, eating what the king eats, and then I'm going to get everything back. Let me get right back to Ziba. Ziba forgot about me. Ziba left me in a place called Lodabar. Ziba. Now, the king tells Ziba, you serve Mephibosheth. You mean to tell me the person who knew where I was all that time? See, we got to be careful when we talk about people, because the same one that been talking about you, God may grab them and say, now you got to take care of the person that you forgot about. Ziba became Mephibosheth's servant. The one that forgot about you is the one that's got to serve you. Is there anybody who want to go to the king's table? I'm done. But I know there's some people in here who've been through some things. But before I get to that, it might be one in here who don't know Christ, who had never sat with the king. The Bible said we are seated in heavenly places. We are seated in heavenly places. I'm going to invite you to have a seat with the king today. If you don't know Christ and the pardon of your sins, I'm going to invite you to come. just for who you are. God can do his damn good.